Senior Solutions is dedicated to seniors and their families to help with your needs in this phase of your life.
These television specials are titled Senior Solutions because they provide answers to many needs seniors face.
Those needs and the answers to those needs cover many areas.
Senior Solutions provides best practices through guest experts in their respective fields. Hello, I'm Brandy Strong from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
I'm Adam Stark with Summit Sotheby's International Realty in Draper, Utah.
I'm one of Utah's preferred senior agents. My team and I have a combined 25 years of experience in working with those 55 plus.
I'm a registered senior real estate specialist. I'd be happy to assist you when you're ready to right-size your home.
This edition of Senior Solutions is brought to you by Mobility City of Salt Lake City, located in Murray.
And by James T. Dunn, attorney. When you need a lawyer that you can depend on for all your legal needs, James T. Dunn, PC of South Jordan, Utah will be there. James T. Dunn specializes in elder law. The Bayview neighborhood will be a 55 plus community built in South Provo, Utah, on the East Bench with fantastic views.
Welcome to Bayview Place, our new 55 plus active adult community here in South Provo, overlooking the beautiful valley and these mountain peaks. It's a beautiful, beautiful location. Our community is 33 homes, and they are all single level, which are really awesome for active adults who are right-sizing from perhaps a larger home and a larger property. The new construction of these homes is really semi-customizable. The builder is great to work with in providing you with a lot of custom features, a lot of fine finishes that you won't find in a lot of other homes, including 30-inch doorways and things like that for the future in case anyone needs to use a walker or a wheelchair. The home is still accessible to you and you won't have to move again. You can stay in this home as long as possible. In the center of the community will be a really beautiful park where people can walk their dogs and visit with other neighbors. In other active adult communities, a lot of homeowners tend to look out for one another, and that's a comfort to themselves, but as well to their adult children who tend to maybe worry about us as we get older. This is in a great location as well. We're really close to I-15. We're really close to great shopping and restaurants, which also provide great senior discounts. You will no longer have to worry about maintaining your yard. That will be taken care of for you. You no longer have to worry about going out and shoveling snow and possibly slipping and falling. That will be taken care of for you. The public spaces and landscaping around the neighborhood will be maintained and remain beautiful. Everything is accessible to you on the main level. These homes do have basements, which is kind of rare. That provides you with the storage that you need as you are right-sizing. You can still plan to bring a lot of the things that you enjoy. If you are a crafter and you still want to have a craft room, there's plenty of space for you to be able to do that. And having all these extra bedrooms in the basement, certainly when your friends come and family come to visit, they will have a comfortable place to stay. There's a lot of natural light in these homes. The quality of craftsmanship is done very well.
Welcome to Mobility City. We are located at 6578 South State Street, conveniently off the I-215 State Street exit. I'm Jace Hoover. I'm the owner here at Mobility City. And here at Mobility City, we have a wide range of products to help you keep your independence. We have everything from mobility scooters, lift chairs, wheelchairs, rollators, hospital beds, anything that you need to keep your quality of life. Come see us, let us help you get the right solution.
Put more joy in your world with help from professionals at Synergy Home Care. Over time, you may find you're less flexible, activities of daily life are more difficult, or you may be recovering from surgery and find it hard to get around the house. You don't have to do this alone. Synergy Home Care has caregivers who assist you with your morning and bedtime routines, meal planning and preparation, driving you to and from your appointments and social visits with friends and family and more. Call your local Synergy Home Care agency for help now.
This segment on Hearthstone Manor is sponsored in part by Utah Home Health and Hospice.
Utah Home Health and Hospice provides great home-based health care to Utah families and seniors. Their nurses, therapists, and other healthcare professionals are dedicated to educating and empowering patients to take charge of their own care so they can achieve the highest possible level of health and independence. Utah Home Health and Hospice is committed to clinical excellence and raising the bar in home health services. They give the highest level of care for residents of Hearthstone Manor and other assisted living centers in Utah County and Salt Lake, Davis, and Weber counties. When you or a family member are in need of home health, palliative, or hospice services, please call 801-373-1400. Medicare benefits make these services 100% free to you. Go to SeniorSolutionsTV.com. This e-directory displays a comprehensive list of their services. Search on Utah Home Health and Hospice or call 801-373-1400.
So there's many chapters in our lives, from when we have children to where we raise them, where we get a little bit older, have grandkids. Then we get into the chapter where we need a little bit more assistance as we get older with medication. There's three important aspects within assisted living. That is the care that is provided, it's the meals, and then it's the social aspect. Those are the questions that you need to ask. And then, how much is it going to cost? And am I going to be surprised each month with a different bill? So those are the questions that you need to ask. The other question you need to ask is about administration. If there's a problem, if there's an issue, how do those get resolved? How easy are they to get a hold of? Those are the things that we take care of here at Hearthstone Manor, is we provide a safe environment, we provide consistency and routines so that we ensure that nutritious meals are provided, that medicines are delivered when in the right amounts at the right time. And we have a social aspect so that they can come in and feel a part of a family and get to make friends with other residents, on top of having their family come and their grandkids come. And we want to ensure that they feel loved by the staff and by the other residents. So the three things that we strive for is compassionate care. I've got fantastic staff that's going to take care and do the daily needs for mom and dad. The next one is cleanliness. I take pride of ownership. I want people to walk in here. I want them to smell and see that this place is clean. The next is affordability. I want families to understand how much this is going to cost so that they can plan for the future in this last chapter of their life. What happens if mom needs to go to the doctor? Well, we have a nurse that's on staff. We also have a doctor on staff that can come and see mom or dad as needed. We also have a foot doctor, a podiatrist that come in and help clip the toenails of these residents. We have mobile dentists that can come in. So there's a lot of services that can be offered without ever having to take mom or dad out of the facility. Those are all done in-house. You know, church services are very important for a lot of these residents, and we've got a great community that is full of volunteers that come in multiple times throughout the week to share lessons, to share stories, and just to come in and spend some individual time with the residents. We have others that come in and sing. So we cherish all of the volunteers and the love that they bring, the music and talents that they get to share. The residents just love that.
When it's time to begin looking for a senior living community for you or a member of your family, call Oasis Senior Advisors. This free service offers a personal, compassionate touch tailored around you and your unique needs. Oasis Senior Advisors takes the burden of finding the right senior housing off your shoulders by handling all of the research and matching services for you. Their proprietary software takes into account your lifestyle, finances, and other factors to find the perfect option for you. 2 offices serve you in Utah. For Mid-Salt Lake County and Northern Utah, call 801-609-3684. For South Salt Lake County, Utah County, and farther south, call 385-422-2500. Visit OasisSeniorAdvisors.com. There is no charge for this service. Call today to speak with your dedicated Oasis team. A power of attorney is an important part of an estate plan. As a parent or relative ages, it can become a struggle to balance respect for their autonomy and independence with protecting them from negative consequences of mental or physical health problems. A power of attorney, or POA, is one way to ensure that no matter what happens down the road, your loved one's wishes will be prioritized. A power of attorney is the written authorization to act on someone else's behalf in all legal and financial matters. Some seniors may need one or more powers of attorney. At the James T. Dunn Law Office in South Jordan, Utah, we can answer your questions regarding a power of attorney on behalf of your loved ones. Senior Solutions TV has posted additional information on the 5 different types of power of attorney. You can go online at seniorsolutionsTV.com to read this important information. And if you have further questions regarding powers of attorney, please call James T. Dunn, attorney, at 801-254-9209. That's 801-254-9209. One of our specialties is elder law, and we're happy to assist your elder law needs. Our law office cares about you. We're always here to help.
Most of us that are in our 50s, 60s, 70s, we've lived a lot of life. And we think about all those events and all those stories and all that joy and all that pain that we had. To put it down in one book is overwhelming. So I want you to think about your life story as a library of books. There's an old Chinese proverb that says, when an individual dies, a library burns down. And that's only true if you don't build your library. And so this happens to be my starting book. That's me, and this is my birth to 18 years. You'll see it's only about 40 pages, and got a few images that my mother shared with me as I built this book, and a few stories that stuck out in my mind. And so I've been able to share this with my grandchildren, who incidentally at the time were just about these same ages as I am. So you can imagine how fun it was for me to say, look, there's me when I was 5, when I was talking to Jack. So this is volume 1 of my library, and my wife and I are now working on volume 2, which is how we met and fell in love. It's laid out the way a book would normally be laid out, with a cover, and you're free to be able to design this any way you would like. A title page, copyright page, dedication page. We have created the software that when you start a new chapter, it will automatically take care of your table of contents. But to start a new chapter, you would go to Layouts, drag a chapter over, and then I can type. So I'm going to go copy a bunch of text. But I'll copy that and then paste it. If I drag and drop an image onto my page, the text will automatically flow around that image. And that's regardless if I resize it, make it as big or as small as you'd like. When we go to the preview pages, you can see all of your pages. If there's something you need to move or delete, when you're ready to proofread your book, you can generate a proof. It'll do it in the background and send you an email. You'll be able to generate that proof. When you're ready to create your PDF, you can finalize and submit. I love this laptop. But you know, to me, what the ultimate laptop is me sitting down with a book about me or my family, with a grandchild or grandchildren in my lap, looking through that book, page by page.
Mobility scooters are a great solution to have. Whether you're using them all the time, just in certain situations, they help you keep your independence, whether you're out with the family or just out doing your own thing. They help you stay mobile. They're easy to transport. They come apart into a few pieces, and your heaviest piece is only 33 pounds. So transporting it is not a problem. They're great, and they can help you keep making those memories with your family and keep your independence and your quality of life up.
We are a memory care community only, so we have residents move in that have memory issues, as well as high care levels. We have Dr. Faylauer in here. We have nurses 24/7, so we can do a 2-person assist or someone who has high care levels that a regular assisted living memory care community cannot assist with.
Dementia is a condition afflicting millions of older Americans and involves problems in processing information, forming memories, and higher cognitive functions, such as performing in your occupation and in performing around your own home and your social situation. These millions of affected Americans end up with debility, inability to care for themselves, loss of their jobs, dependence on others to assist them with even the most minor of activities, and oftentimes end up in a care facility for the rest of their lives. This is a tremendous burden on the patient afflicted and the families, who are often the caregivers.
Dr. Faylauer has been here about 20 years, and he reassures the family, along with myself, we want your loved one taken care of and well taken care of. Someone with some memory issues or high care levels, we're the type of facility that can accept them. Dr. Faylauer is also known in Utah and all around Wyoming, Idaho, and Colorado. A lot of residents will come from those states to use the services and then know that they're well taken care of.
Dementia itself is a broad category of illnesses, the most common of which is Alzheimer's disease, which afflicts mostly older adults.
We have a wonderful lifestyle activity director, and we keep our residents busy, whether they're involved, participating anyway, or watching. It's still stimulation to them. We do swimming because we have a pool, so they go swimming. We have goats, we have bunnies, we have fish, we have birds, we have cats, we have dogs. All those animals in our community is therapy love. It's very good for someone to have that type of therapy when they do have memory issues.
So if you want to maintain or improve the brain function that you have, the good advice that I can give you is to continue to be active mentally. And if you have a pursuit, a hobby that is very engaging mentally, and it's easy and pleasant for you to do, you should pursue that.
We are a Spark Montessori-inspired life enrichment program. So we work with the residents on the things that they've done in their lifetime to continue doing things here, like nurses, waiters, waitresses. We let them help in those areas, as well as do learning activities and puzzles and things like that, that also stimulates the brain.
A memory care facility should be offering the residents of the care facility a stimulating environment. As home-like as possible and less like an institution is better because it feels better. It also gives the person a sense that they are in a place that is a residence rather than an institution.
We also do scenic drives. The residents, they love it. They get in the bus. We can take about 14. We go up to the Cottonwood Canyons. We go up to Park City. Today they went to Rockport Reservoir. They go downtown Salt Lake, Draper Temple, down through the Alpine Loop. So they just do a lot of things. We really work with them on being happy here. It's a very warm, loving, and homey atmosphere.
Brock Lassig and his team at Cross Country Mortgage are proud to be a sponsor of the Dedman Real Estate Wealth Building Program, Don't Blink. Cross Country Mortgage delivers a superior mortgage experience. Your future is their focus. Brock Lassig and his team at Cross Country Mortgage are the mortgage experts. Learn more about how Brock Lassig and his team can help you. See their listing on the Senior Services eDirectory at seniorsolutionsTV.com.
There is a popular song by Kenny Chesney called Don't Blink. It begins with an elderly man being interviewed on television for his 102nd birthday. In this interview, he expresses how quickly life passes. He says life goes by fast, like a speeding bullet. In his hit song, Kenny sings about this interview and what the secret to a successful life is. Don't blink, because life will pass you by. Hi, I'm Lisa with Dedman Realty, powered by Presidio Real Estate. I'm a senior real estate specialist. SRES is a special designation for agents who are trained to help more mature clients, such as someone who is retiring. However, we are also classified as senior agents because we have the long-term perspective to help those who are younger tap into guidance and resources to begin to build wealth now, as they are in their prime earning years of their lives. As your senior agent, my team and I will work with professionals who can help you in every step of the process for wealth building. So why would you want to use an SRES agent when you're in your 30s or 40s? At Dedman Realty, powered by Presidio, we also specialize in helping you plan for the future by using real estate as a strategic investment to create generational wealth. My team and I will assist you to meet your personal goals. At Dedman Realty, powered by Presidio, we don't just look at our clients for the current transaction. Whether they are 25 or 65, my team and I share with you options to maximizing your wealth for a more comfortable retirement. You want an agent who is an asset specialist, someone who will help you build your legacy. We teach you to use the equity in your home to expand your investments, to create wealth. We even have a proprietary program that will create an owner's manual for your property. It takes into consideration expenses and will give the expected rate of return. This is a huge benefit so you can own and manage your property correctly to achieve maximum growth and return for your real estate investment. By making a plan today, no matter what stage of life you're in, you can provide for your tomorrows. The best time to purchase real estate was yesterday. The second best time to do it is today, because it will be even more expensive tomorrow. Life goes by faster than you think. Don't blink. My team and I welcome you to our series of free webinars on how to start planning your future. My number is 801-808-9806. I look forward to talking to you.
Lift chairs. They're another great product that we offer here at Mobility City. They help you keep your independence, stay mobile, whether you have trouble sitting, standing, or you're having issues with swelling. These chairs can help you with all of it. They can elevate your legs above your heart to help with swelling, whether it be a long-term problem or you're just recovering from a surgery. Lift chairs are the solution for that, and they'll help keep you comfortable.
We are transitional care specialists. So we help families and individuals find assisted living, independent living, memory care, in-home care. We take families around and tour our recommended communities, a lot like a real estate agent would show a new home. We review the community's care and violation report, and best of all, we're a free service to the families that we work with. There's no charge to them.
I do this because I love connecting people to good care. I enjoy being able to meet with families and providing them the opportunity to find a forever home for their loved ones and being able to match them with the right fit. Be able to find a safe, affordable home that meets their needs.
In Utah, there's over 200 different assisted livings along the Wasatch Front. We've been to every one of them. We know what they're like, we know their food, we know their care levels, we know what they can and can't do, and we can help families figure out, where to go and what to do and how to pay for it.
We meet with you personally. We connect with your family, and we can then determine what your needs are. We follow you through the whole process. We walk you through it, we hold your hand. We take you out on tours and we follow up with you to see which places you liked, which felt good to you, and then we help you finalize that process. But we also continue through beyond that and follow you at 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, check in with you and make sure that you're doing well. You also can always call at any time if there's a concern or a need. So it's very personal.
There are different levels of care. So there's 55 plus communities, there's independent living that provide no care but just a social environment, There are assisted livings that provide maybe just a little bit of care, and assisted livings that provide a lot of care. And there are memory cares that cater and focus specifically on dementia or Parkinson's, those type of mental cognitive declines. And then there are skilled nursing and long-term care communities that really are the max level of care that for somebody that may be completely bedbound or maybe completely dependent 24/7 on skilled nursing needs. So we know the different levels of care. We know which communities can do what. Versus just an online listing or versus a book that just has the listing of all of them, and calling around 15, 20 different places can just take too much time and is just really unproductive. Where we can sit down with a family and based on what care they need, we can recommend and find one that will meet their criteria, not only today, but into the future as well.
I just feel blessed to be able to help people find their home. I love to watch them thrive and build new friendships and be able to be of help.
I had a client call me the other day, and they're on Social Security, and they almost have their house paid off, but they're just really struggling to make their monthly mortgage obligations.
Gotcha. Can I get a little bit more information from you?
Sure.
Do you have an idea of what their property is worth, the value?
It's probably about $400,000.
About $400,000. Do you know what their first mortgage is that they're currently paying on?
They owe about $50,000.
About $50,000. And how old are the borrowers? Do you happen to know? Are they in the
63.
Oh, they're 63. That's great.
They're almost as old as you are.
Oh, that's not fair, Brandy. We don't tell. So here's the interesting thing about that scenario. They have a lot of equity in their house, but they're struggling with how to make their monthly payment. I can put them into a reverse mortgage. They could actually sell the home, take $350,000 out in their pocket, and then wind up buying a house for $500,000 using $250,000, still leave $100,000 in savings, buy a $500,000 house, and they wouldn't have a monthly mortgage payment.
Wow. And they can just have a lot of fun with all of that, can't they?
They could. So the nice thing about that situation, it improves their monthly cash flow because now they have $150,000 in the bank they can draw from when they need to, and they have a house that probably fits their needs a little bit better. If they're in their mid-60s, the reverse mortgage will pay about 50% of the price of the home. To make that simple, if it's a $400,000 purchase, they'd put $200,000 down from the sale of their current house, and they wouldn't have a monthly mortgage insurance payment. They would, however, have to pay the taxes and the homeowner's insurance, and if there's an HOA, and any regular maintenance. And then they still own the home. If they decide to sell it a couple years down the road, that other $200,000 of equity, less the interest that's accrued on the property, they would simply pay that and take the rest of the money out and buy their next house. Wow. So this is a really good product. Particularly if your income is restricted to Social Security and a small pension, this gives them the ability to increase their monthly cash flow.
That's great. So to start, they have to be how old?
They have to be 62.
62.
And that's not your age, is it?
No, it isn't. Not even close.
I'm a little past that.
We weren't telling, remember?
I know.
Now, does the down payment change the older that they get?
It does. The down payment is less. If somebody is 80, the down payment's going to be roughly about 40%. So on a $500,000 house, they'd only have to come to the table with about $200,000. So that down payment fluctuates as you get a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. And nothing takes away from the heirs because they still own the house.
Yep. You're still on title to the home. You can choose to sell the home anytime you want. If you decide to leave the home for 4 or 5 months to go down to St. George, that's okay. Your obligation is to live in the house 6 months out of the year.
Visit SeniorSolutionsTV.com to take advantage of the free Senior Services eDirectory.